Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rodgers going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Broncos' 47-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
You better be afraid of me.
Throwing is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Hey, you got 3, There. X3, 218, chop. Check 52. Switch it, come on, switch it. Bang, look at me. Door, be Griffin.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Switch. Hey, Delta. Check. Lucky. He's coming. Double up. Hey. Shift.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. Fights through him, muscles him off. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Set 18 Gator.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Check. Go.
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsay, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Exit. Let go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Rodgers now to throw. Open man is Allison, complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, orbit.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47.
Recon, 152 fighter. SOS. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 50.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rodgers on target here to Allison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, Rodgers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. That's Adams. 25 yards that time.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Got it? 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, they scared. They scared. Yeah. Cruise. Now. Motion. Check. Shit. Check 4. Check 3. Showing it. Go. Under 10. 10. Let's go.
On second down, it's Lindsey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Here's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Spencer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Joker. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. It's just me.
A give, running right, Lindsey. Spinning away. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Spencer. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards the pickup there. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Rock it.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Hakeem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Von Miller getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
26.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Let's go, go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Bravo.
To throw it is Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Davis now to return it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. On play action, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Rodgers to throw once more. His throw caught at about the 5. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Another run by Lindsey. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Check 93's the mic. 93. Go. Look at me. Zipper. Time to go. Night.
They're going with Lindsey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch the twist. Check it out.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. They run again with Hunt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Watch the ship. Go. Hey. Check nipple. Shoot.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Broncos, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.